I'm Angela, and this is a review of Civilization V, played on a MacBook Pro. Just to give you some background, I am familiar with the Civilization franchise. I played Civilization 4 a bit on a PC back in 2007. Unfortunately, my computer at the time was not robust enough to handle the game. There was a lot of freezing and lag time, and ultimately my computer crashed. I did not reinstall Civilization 4 on my new computer. I did like the game and I liked the concept, so I did purchase the console version when it came out on PlayStation 3. I have played Civilization Revolution many times. For this review, I bought Civilization 5 as a disc, not a download. For those of you interested in knowing all your options, the disc comes with a large fold-out poster of, well, all your options. To play the disc, I had to set up a Steam account. This process was pretty easy. The install took quite a while, but I know this is a huge game. For those of you that aren't familiar, Civilization is a turn-based strategy game, like a giant immersive board game. You can play with real people online or with artificial intelligence. To start, there are a few decisions you need to make. The decisions include what kind of leader you want to be and what kind of victory you are ultimately trying to attain. You get a choice of many historical figures, and you play as them to lead your civilization to victory. For example, you can choose to be Caesar to lead Rome, or Cleopatra to lead Egypt. In my first game, I was randomly assigned Gandhi to lead India. There are many strategies to winning the game. You can try and muscle your way through with war, but you can also take the peaceful or diplomatic route, winning with an economic victory, cultural victory, or scientific victory, or just by having the most points at the end. There are a lot of things I like about this game. The background music is great. It is worldly and epic, perfect for setting the tone for the player to grow their civilization to victory. There are also ambient sounds that add a great touch. You can hear the ocean, farm animals, workers. I appreciate the world leaders speak their native language. At some points in the game, when leaders pop up for conversation, they have short comments in their own language. I think that's a great touch. The graphics are excellent, and still the game runs very smoothly on my MacBook. I didn't have to make any adjustments, I just installed it by default. So far I haven't had any lag or freezing. Another plus is the game has a great tutorial for the novice. There are probably a couple thousand decisions to be made in a game, and that can be overwhelming for a newbie. With the easy tutorial guiding me, I was able to quickly start my civilization. I was instructed through each action and provided the opportunity to learn more if I wanted to. There are several advisors to help you along the way. You get tips on how you are doing in 4 different areas, including military, foreign relation advice, science, and economics. I appreciate these advisors to help me through the game, and I also like to ignore their recommendations at times. That is one of the beauties of Civilization. The player is in control of all of their decisions. They can take great risks or learn from their mistakes, fail, and start again. Or, if it's too overwhelming, you can automate some of your decisions. For example, you can automate workers so you don't constantly have to tell them what to do. Because of the number of decisions that need to be made, this game definitely has replay value. No 2 games will play the same. There are different sizes and configurations to the maps, making options almost infinite. Your civilization responds to your decisions differently depending on the leader you choose to be. Each leader has their own special options. You may get a bonus for a leader that likes conflict, or your civilization could respond poorly if your leader prefers diplomacy and you decide to wage war. A big draw is the ability to play online with friends. As I said before, it is comparable to an epic board game that can last for days or weeks if you want it to. And you don't have to worry about your little brother knocking it over. This is not a game that would appeal to everyone. You have to like strategy games, and you have to be prepared to invest some serious time into playing. It is really fun discovering what the repercussions really are when you steal a nearby city or property. Another thing I like about this game is that the emphasis is not on war. In the past 2 Civilization games I've played, you have the ability to stack your military, which basically means you can just keep producing numbers of troops in a city and they will layer on top of each other. Whoever has the most could win by force. In this game, however, you only have 1 military unit per tile. This really makes you think about placement and allows you to focus on other productions. Overall, I'd say this is a game that everyone should try at least once in their life. It takes that innate human curiosity of what happens when I push that button and gives you real-time results without destroying the world. It's so satisfying. Aside from the PS3 console version, I think this is the easiest Civilization game to try, especially if you haven't played before.